Hello friends, welcome to C Sharp Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. Now we are starting a new sub-series, MaskedEdit Control. So the C Sharp MaskedEdit Control, we span that into 6-part videos, and in this video you are going to learn the basics of MaskedEdit Control. So MaskedEdit Control in C# is a special form of text box. So we know that using the text box we can get the user input using its text property. The MaskedEdit Control also kind of a text box with some special characteristics. You can still read the user input using the MaskedEdit Control's text property. The control accepts user input in a formatted way. So text box user can feed the input in any manner. That means when they are feeding the input, they can put 2 spaces or they can put a comma. Whatever way they want, they can feed the input. But here in MaskedEdit Control, we can control the user input format. So that's why here we are saying MaskedEdit Control accepts the user input in a formatted way. Since we receive the input in a formatted way, the control minimizes the overhead of validation. Suppose, say for example, we are receiving the date and the time from the input field, then it should be in a specific format, right? So that we can convert the string input whenever we read something from the control, that will come as a string, and if we want to convert it to a date and time format, then it should be in a specific format. So if we use a text box, then we need to check that the input is fed into a specific format. But when we use MaskedEdit Control, that kind of validation we can avoid. Why? Because the control itself accepts the input in a formatted way. So here the mask property is the key property. So this is the property which helps in deciding the format. So we will learn more about this mask property later, but for now you can remember that mask property is the key and sets the formatting for the control. Based on the mask, the control ignores unwanted keystroke. Say for example, let's take the time input. We want to get input from the user, hour, minute, then second. That means 2 number to get the hour and 2 numbers for the minute, 2 number for the minute and 2 number for the second. And the component, let's say it is separated by a column. So here the mask control ignores the unwanted keystroke. Suppose what we expect is a number when we are receiving the time, right? So if user types alphabetical character A, B or C, something like that, then the control ignores those unwanted character. So this is how we are saying this will avoid the validation when we are reading the text. That means the validation is done during the keystroke itself, because once we set the mask to accept only the number, it will ignore all the alphabetical characters. Once again, the mask property plays the role here. Once mask is set, the control displayed to the user will show two kind of character. One is prompt character and another one is literals. So we can understand this prompt and literal by looking at the picture beside. The picture beside we have a mask property, and let us see how prompt character and literals are displayed. So this is the mask. Let's say for the control, MaskedEdit Control, we are setting the mask property, and once you set the mask property, here in place of this 00, the control here it is displaying 2 underscore. So this underscore is what called a prompt character. So this is what called prompt characters. And if you see, there are 2 underscores. Since they are attached with each other, you are seeing it like a big line, but it's actually 2 underscore. That's the default prompt character. In place of 20, here 2 underscore is displayed. After that, we are seeing a colon here. Then we are seeing a colon here as well. So this is what called literals. So when the control is displayed, it is displaying the combination of prompt character as well as literals. Let's say user is typing some. So here we are, the mask looks like it is expecting the hour, minute, second, right? Let's say the hour is 11 hour, 20 minutes and 15 seconds. This is how the user will feed the input. So they will press 1 and it will go and sit on this placeholder. The caret position automatically advances to the next prompt character, and user will type 1, and when they type 2, it jumps from this prompt character here. Look at the cursor location. From here it goes here, skipping this literal character. So that's the purpose of literal character. Here user no need to type this literal, so the literal will always stay here, and when we read the input, we can even read it like 11 hour, 20 minute and 15 seconds, and you can see how we got the input in a formatted way. And one more point, if user, let's say user is staying here, cursor is here at position 3, 1, 2, and this is position 3. Let's ignore this literal character, and here user cannot type anything here. So at this location, if user types a character, say A, B, C, whatever it is, other than number, if they type, the control itself ignores that keystroke. That means they cannot type that. So that way, when user types during the keystroke itself, the required input is validated and the input is fed in a specific format also. So later when we read the content using the text property, we will get the input in a formatted way. Alright, so it's a combination of prompt characters and literals. So this is what the prompt character, we already explained it, and literal. So in this example, we will see how to use C MaskedEdit Control. That's all the basics of a MaskedEdit Control. There is no code snippet here, and there is no demo as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.